Let's go to the final battle. Makima, while insulting Pochita specifically, tells Chainsaw Man everything that, in her criteria, he shouldn't be. She lists out how the Chainsaw Man she admired wasn't supposed to feel, wasn't supposed to care, wasn't supposed to connect with anyone. And here's the paradox. She wasn't wrong about the Chainsaw Man she knew. She was wrong about the Chainsaw Man standing in front of her now. Makima's description was accurate, but outdated. Chainsaw Man had changed. Pochita had become something Makima didn't account for, part human. Ever since meeting Denji, the Chainsaw Man she idolized, feared, and worshipped was no longer the same force of nature that rampaged through hell. He was no longer the pure, emotionless hero of hell she built her entire worldview around. He had learned to care. He had learned to form bonds. He had lived in a human body long enough to understand grief, joy, attachment, affection. So that moment, while she's insulting him, while she's repeating her idealized criteria of what Chainsaw Man is supposed to be, she realizes it. The being she wanted so desperately is gone. Chainsaw Man failed her. Not because he wasn't powerful. Not because he wasn't heroic. But because he became human. She didn't want Denji. She wanted the idea of Chainsaw Man, the equal she built her entire existence around. And now he wasn't that equal anymore. And once that realization sinks in, everything in Makima's emotional world collapses. When she says to Denji, "What you did isn't enough to kill me," she doesn't say it with her usual cold confidence or arrogant authority. She says it with her eyes down, her voice flat, her head lowered. There is no pride, no joy, no rage. It's pure pessimism, pure exhaustion, pure grief. In that moment, she isn't boasting that Denji can't kill her. She isn't taunting him. She's remembering something she would rather forget. The immortality contract. The curse of never dying. The same power she once embraced now feels like her prison. It's the same contract that gave her strength, but stole everything else. Her eternity, her chance at equality, her hope for companionship. Now confronted with Denji, weak, flawed, human Denji, she looks at the ground because looking at him means acknowledging the truth. She will never have an equal, not even Chainsaw Man, not even her hero. And so Makima's emotional state in this moment is not fury and not arrogance, but genuine depression. She has finally understood that the one person she admired, the one existence she thought could end her loneliness, the one ray of hope in her immortal isolation, is not the being in front of her anymore. So when Denji quietly tells her that he has a plan to kill her, her reaction is not fear, it's not panic, there is no hatred, no anger. Her reaction is surprise, genuine, soft, almost confused surprise, followed immediately by acceptance. There is peace in her eyes, a kind of quiet surrender. Makima doesn't fight back out of hope. She doesn't resist out of will. She lets it happen because for the first time in centuries, someone genuinely surprised her. And because maybe, just maybe, it meant an end to the loneliness she could never escape. Her final look isn't the look of a tyrant defeated. It's the look of someone who finally understands she has lost the only thing she ever truly desired, an equal and a chance not to be alone anymore.